Hi, anti-rotation. So I introduced this last week, one of our kind of fundamental movements, working on holding our body still against a rotational force, whether it be side to side, twisting motion like that. So how other ways can we train this important movement? One way, if you've got some way of doing some pulling, we can do an anti-rotation and combine pulling at the same time. So we can do something like a one arm body weight row. So drop yourself down. You can start off with bent knees. One arm comes off and pulling yourself up. And you can see I'm fighting a rotational force in my body, coming up and down, doing like so. So you can do a one arm body weight row, and you can change the angle so the more kind of horizontal you are, the harder it gets. The longer you are, if you have your legs out straight, the harder it gets. You can also do an anti-rotation pushing exercise. So you can do a one arm push-up on the floor, super difficult, but again you can raise that up. You could do it against a wall, you can do pushing action against a wall, so that'll be another anti-rotation exercise. I talked about crawling, so crawling, leopard crawls is one of our locomotion activities last week, so that's also an anti-rotation, because as you take off the opposite hand and foot, your body wants to twist around and you're fighting that twist. Kettlebells, so how could we use our kettlebells in an anti-rotation way? So you could do a swing. So one arm swing when you're swinging through like that. As you can see, that weight's in one arm, so it wants to twist me, so that is anti-rotation. You could do a suitcase deadlift. So that'd be a kettlebell on one side, picking that kettlebell up and coming up. As you can see, my body wants to twist around like that. As I'm coming up and down, my body wants to twist like that. So again, that's an anti-rotation exercise. So those are ways of getting loads of good core activation, but also training other fundamental movements. So you're training the pull, anti-rotation. You're training the push, one arm push-up, anti-rotation. And training the deadlift, one kettlebell on one side, anti-rotation. So that's getting more benefits, getting something for free. And as a Yorkshireman, I love free stuff. Anyway, so that's anti-rotation. That's how to fit that into your training in a few different ways. Any questions? Drop me a line.